All right, we're here with Danielle Campbell, Davina.
Yes.
And we're in your attic, your lair. What do we call this?
We're in my attic. Yes, it's like my room in my home.
Okay, now you're just seeing a little bit of the first episode.
Yes.
So of course a lot of questions, but you seem to have some powers.
I do have some powers, yes.
Okay, can you tell me, are these powers that Davina has control over, or are they kind of just powers that she's getting used to using?
You know, I think like anything, power is something that like it's a continual learning process. Just like anything you learn, it's like you're always learning new parts. And for Davina especially, she is a teenager and she is definitely still getting used to her power, and it's definitely developing more and more each day, and she's trying to learn how to use it.
Okay, now it seems like she's probably up here, maybe against her will, like she would love to get out but can't. Is that part of her story? You
know, her story is got a lot of parts to it, so you're going to learn quite a bit about that as the story goes on. But she's definitely up here, and she I wouldn't say it's against her will, but like any teenage girl, she wants to be with other people and wants to be in school and doing normal teenage things.
Okay, and I know she's important to Marcel. How important is Marcel to her?
I think Marcel and her have a relationship that's going to be shocking to a lot of people, and I think that he's very important to her.
Okay. In this world of vampires and witches and everything, where does Davina kind of fall in that realm? Would you say witch, or would you say just powers? What would you say?
Well, Davina definitely is a witch by the stance of how much power she has, and I think she like everyone else who falls into the mixing pot of the supernatural, she's definitely fallen in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, assuming she's not here for the whole run of the series, what would be her first objective once she gets out? Is she going to have revenge on her mind, or is it more just to live a little bit?
I think she may have a little bit of both on her mind. I know she definitely wants to be a teenage girl, but I think, you know, like revenge is on a lot of people's minds these days, it seems like.
Especially on this kind of show, right?
Especially on this kind of show.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, what was your knowledge of Vampire Diaries as a fan?
Oh, I'd say I'm a solid, like, to me personally, like, I'm still learning things about the vampires, and I've watched the Vampire Diaries since season 1, so I'm not completely caught up right now, but I give myself like a solid 8 because I love the show, and so to be a part of the originals is like a dream come true.
Yeah, who have most of your scenes been with? Since I've only seen a little bit in the first episode.
Charles is
Marcel.
Marcel is definitely who I have most of my scenes with so far, and it's been a blast working with him. Charles is so great. We have a blast on set. We're dancing even when it hits like 1, 2 in the morning. Like we have a blast. It's a lot of fun.
That's great. What about costumes? Because this kind of show, you know, because it's also New Orleans, they can have some fun with the costumes.
It's so cool. My character has a real vintagey feel, and I'm kind of starting to play around with my wardrobe and stuff too. So the wardrobe here is amazing. They know what they're doing, and it's kind of got like this French vintage twist on it, like lots of lace, lots of pretty dresses and nightgowns, and it's really just kind of, it's a lot different, I think, than what you see on normal shows. So I think it's really cool because it brings something new.
Okay. And last question, for fans that, you know, follow Vampire Diaries, do you think it's going to be easy for them to jump into this world as well?
Oh my gosh, if you watch the Vampire Diaries, there is nothing you can't love about the originals. It brings a total new twist, so it separates us, but it gives us kind of like an older feel too, because you're not in high school anymore. You're dealing with problems that are going on with like family and kind of just sorting through different things about life, and then also bringing that supernatural element that just makes it mysterious and fun.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.